Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Black Book. Last time we were off in, was it Cherdin. That's where we were, the big city of Cherdin nearby, so that we could hunt down the knife that we need for the solstice ritual that we're doing. And so we went out there. We went to the police station after speaking with our friend, the like a student of some kind of like supernatural stuff who wanted to learn more about like magic and our whole going ons with like the chorts and whatnot. So we spoke with him, who was having a bit of an argument with a priest, before heading off to the police station where we found the old church caretaker who had murdered a person and was in jail. Turns out that it was a pig witch, who had turned herself into a pig and then got buried, and she turned out to be a demon shapeshifter of some sort. But we helped him take care of her. Then we sort of left him to the police and left with the church knife. So now we have this. And I was thinking about actually trying it out just to see, because it strengthens status plus 3. And I think that might be better than prayer? I'm not entirely sure. I want to test it out, because if it works how I think it is, boosting prayer means we get 5 prayer on the start of battle, which means every battle we start with 5 bless. I'm curious if doing that would boost all sources of bless, in which the 3 prayer that would in turn give us 3 bless would in fact give us an extra 3 bless on top of that, so 6 bless. So I want to see if that's how that works. But yeah, that's about what happened last time. Was basically just traveling to Cherdin, meeting Sergei, and finding the church keeper, and the knife, and that's basically what we did. And then we had just gotten back home and had decided that we were going to go chasing down the towel, and that's where we left things off. I don't even think we spoke to Carnish last time, so I didn't redo it just yet. Let's deal with the demons real quick, and then we'll deal with our visitors in Carnish. Welcome back, welcome back. Oh, thank you for that. You, come on. There we go. And you. And as we've just been doing recently, not really paying attention to their power, what they're good at, just sort of sending them out randomly. Come on, send. There we go. Items, I think, are good in here. Ooh, Dream Grass. Curse 5 on the enemy. That's pretty good. But I think that's all that. Let's speak to Carnish real quick.
So, how do you feel, living in Anisba?
Well, I can fly all around it, but it's not quite a forest of your own. No!
I suppose that makes sense. Quite a smaller place.
I still can scare though. Oh, well, I'm going to have a forest of my own someday. Grrr.
Yeah, you go, Carnish. Forest.
How are you gonna get it?
The usual way. Find one without a master.
Okay, so like travel around until you find a forest that doesn't have a Leishi in it already, I suppose, is your plan? I suppose that'll work.
Then I myself will become its master. Master!
I didn't expect you to leave me.
I mean, wasn't that always his plan? Didn't he say that was what he was going to do until he could find his own force? He was going to work with us? I think he specifically said that already.
I'm Lashy, not your chort. Chort! Grrr. Grrr.
Leishis, can you tell me more about them?
Why does your Leshy sorcery fade if we turn our clothes inside out?
That's a good question. I was kind of wondering that before.
Clothes are like your personal gates into the ethereal world. We lead you humans into a strange place, but you can exit it through these gates of yours.
Okay, then. A good as explanation as any, I suppose.
And again, we are not always to blame. Blame! I've seen such things, when a man remembers the correct way while he fumbles with his clothes.
Okay, so Leishis aren't always responsible for getting lost in the forest. Sometimes people just get turned around.
Grrr. Grrr.
Again, makes sense. Scare. Why do you like scaring people so much?
Who are you scaring here?
Oh, never mind.
There was this peasant girl. Saw her when sitting on the branch, so I glanced at her with my eyes, burning like a coal. Coal!
I wanted to scare someone, so I looked at this person and they ran.
She fell on her hunches out of fear. Carr! Carr! Carr!
Oh, Carnish. I like our little animal companions.
Stop scaring folks. This isn't your personal forest.
I mean, all he did was look at her. That's kind of unfair.
Carr!
Oh, that was an angry car. Goodbye. Well, I think we're just gonna keep taking Carnish with us on adventures. Because why not? But, sure. It's goodbye. You're coming with us, but goodbye. And let's see who's come to say hi. Hello, friend.
Well, who's there? Maria, is it you?
Who's Maria? Maria?
Hello, old Igor. Vasilisa?
Mariushka.
Well, how do you do?
Oh, Vasilisa, everything is quite well. I don't know how to thank you.
Rats. Have we seen you before? I don't remember you.
Oh, you don't? You must bring gifts to Kolduns, you know?
Well, I brought some milk.
Thank you for the magical money milk. Alliteration wasn't even purposeful.
We've just moved into my husband's old izba. It has a spacious inner porch. The cattle can live at ease there.
So, why are you here? Did you find that old love charm of yours?
Oh, I see. So we probably met before the game started. You came for something to help get a man to fall in love with you, I suppose, is what's going on here.
Oh my, no, thank God. Everything would be fine if not for some strange things at night.
Go on.
Some sounds, like a howling or someone crying. I have an old loom, and I hear at night these sounds. Shur, 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 like someone is working on it.
Okay.
It is so
Interesting.
strange. I can't sleep. Seems like the Sisetka doesn't like me.
I mean, if you had to charm your now husband to fall in love with you and to actually marry you, I suppose your Susedko can probably sense it to some degree, and isn't too kind. Doesn't take too kindly to it, I'm guessing. We can come check out and speak to them. What evil spirit likes to work with yarn? What does she have in her Isba? That's a Kikimora, right? I think we read something about Kikimoras before, but I don't remember if it was actually in the Onomasticon or if it was elsewhere. Where was it? Kikimoras? Oh yeah, you can't take yarn from a Kikimora.
The Kikimora weaves at night.
I thought
Who
so.
else?
Oh my lord, what a bad omen. Please help me, Vasilisa. Don't leave me in a lurch.
Don't worry, we'll come
She'll
check it
kill
out.
me, I can feel it. She looks at me while I sleep, constantly, vigilantly. Only her eyes are glowing in the dark, like pale lanterns.
If we won't drive off this Kikimora, she'll kill her. If not today, then tomorrow, that's for sure.
Very well. I'll visit your place. If I have time, that is.
Wow, that wasn't even an option. It didn't even give us the option, like, sure, we'll come help. I was gonna say yes anyways, but, I also love the addition, if I have time, I'll come save your life. It's fine.
Thank you, my dear friend. I'll wait for you at home.
Okay. So, visitor number 1, we have a mission to go save someone from being murdered. Poe was a good idea. Mariushka lives in this village. And who's the other visitor come to say hello?
Oh, Vasilisa, I found you.
A theme! You're free! Yay!
So, what now? Are you happy leaving free?
Well, yeah. So I'm here on behalf of all the grateful villagers. We've gathered some stuff for you. What we could spare anyway.
Thank you, friends. I'm glad to see you out and about.
Alrighty then. I won't take any more of your time. I know you're busy enough, you knowledgeable folk.
Why is Igor just sort of standing behind him?
That helps.
Did they just want Igor in that frame just to say Igor was here to hear the conversation? He didn't say anything and he was just sort of standing there awkwardly. But sure, why not? Anyways, let's actually head off. Find the church towel. Need a special kind of towel for the rites. I heard Savale, the man I met in Pyeongtaek Church, might have one. And then we have the optional task, getting rid of the Kikimora, all these valuables we're gonna get. Ooh, we're gonna get a song. It's been a little while. Just Carnish? Yeah, we're just gonna take Carnish. The Blessed 3 is really nice. And I really want to get his optional mission to go strengthen that up some more. I'm not sure if actually bringing them along makes it come by faster, but if it does, hopefully that will work out. But anyway, Anbor Forests. An old forest near Anbor Village. Reminds me strongly of Nemzia.
You only reach the outskirts of Banteg by evening. The further north you go, the grimmer the forests around seem to you. Joyless memories of Leshis and Nimzia return to you. It looks like the local forests have some master of their own. Your thoughts are interrupted by a group of peasants calling out to someone.
We're not gonna get lost in a forest again. Hopefully not anyways. But, who are you looking for, friends?
Your worries prove true. The local Leshi took someone to his domain. For several days, the peasants have been trying to find the missing man, but offerings and prayers were of no avail.
Okay, wandered into a swamp. My grandpa loved this forest. He would tell me all kinds of stories about it. Some might have been tall tales or outright lies, but I listened to them anyway. I distinctly remember a story about a Leishi who had him walking around the forest for 2 days straight. He also told me in detail about how he broke free from a spell. I'm not a superstitious man myself, but the situation I got myself into seemed absurd. I couldn't get lost for no reason, let alone find myself in a god-forsaken swamp. Okay. But, we'll go searching, why not? Come on.
Decide to find the missing man yourself, and go off-road, continuing on your way to Pyeongtaek through the forest. Who knows? Maybe you'll meet him there. However, your expectations don't come true. Instead of a peasant, you meet several pensive forest spirits walking along the road.
No option to talk, just fight! Come on, mouse. What have we got? Coming at me with white and white crown? I was glad that's not black crown. And 14 attack. Let's see. Tickling, that just kills you off and I'm fine. How do I want to do this? New chain, breakbone? Breakbone. Use the style points on you. That will do a lot of damage to you, but I don't know if it will kill you. You're definitely dead. Might as well use that. No. Do that. This one's just healing them. This one's gonna block me out of white cards. That's a bigger threat. Pike Tooth Bites, 15 to all. There we go. And this is just going to put itself back up to 50. And then it's coming at me with 13. Moon Brothers. Obetsa. Key Tongue, definitely. Switch to Father, actually. Moon Brothers. I suspect that's already enough to kill it. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that I'm good. Oh yeah, I didn't even need the key tongue. Or, yeah, it's called key tongue, that's what it is. Think we're good with those pages. Continue on. Herbalist. It's probably just the same shop to buy herbs we've seen plenty of times
You
before.
for the herbs too? I can sell you some of mine.
Actually, different design. I think this is the first time we see an herbalist that doesn't look exactly the same. What have you got? Ooh, incense. That's 5. Damage absorption. I want to just buy a... I'll buy the things for Bless. Incense, that sounds pretty cool. Bewilder on enemies. Replenish a lot. Piety, poison. Get a little bit of healing. We bought some thistles last time, but used some of them up, so might as well just get more of them. Something to remove curse wouldn't be a bad idea. Did I immediately sell back one of the incense I bought? That should do. I already have most of the other stuff there, and I don't have many spaces left for herbs. Actually, no. We have one spot left. We'll buy these Arcalin herb. I already have them. Oh, they're the first object. I completely missed that last time. I got cursed and was looking for it, and I used the item that heals all. Yeah, I used Crying Herb when I had Arcalin Herb last time. Dang it. Oh well. Anyways, Anbor Village. Mariushka lives in this village. Off we go.
You quickly find the familiar Izba of Maria. Several years ago, you yourself brewed her a love potion under the supervision of old Yegor. Now she's married to the man she had her eye on, and it looks like they have moved into the huge mansion she often spoke about at evening gatherings. You enter and find Maria by the loom.
Hello, friend.
Howdy. May your ball always have some wool left.
Every time we hear howdy, I laugh a little bit, because I don't expect it.
And the same to you, girl, Lord willing. Oh, thank you for coming, Vasya. I can't sit still. Here, take a look at my loom. It's fine at daytime, but at night, oh Lord, my skin crawls.
Don't worry, we'll deal with it. Not gonna read this one? Okay. She sits there and watches me closely, and constantly scratches at something. Inspect the loom.
You approach the loom and immediately feel the presence of an evil spirit.
Maria was right. Powerful demon was placed here. She has good reason to be afraid.
Okay, so we know what we're looking for.
The Chimera is here. But where exactly? You can't find it that easily.
Can you tell me about the Kikimora? Like, what specifically is happening?
Since when have you had this chort?
Oh, Vasya, Lord help me. For a week or so, maybe. I asked for your help right away. Who else would help me if not you?
What else happened
Okay.
a week ago?
Nothing. I didn't perform divinations, didn't curse at anyone. I only prayed.
And didn't you argue with anyone? Your husband included.
I don't think so. There was one trivial thing, an argument with the carpenters. They fixed our izba for us.
No, I didn't argue with anyone. Except for this one very specific person I argued with who came into our Isba. Carpenters.
Why arguing with the knowers?
Come on, you pay them money, treat them. You'll go broke like that.
So that's how you think. Well, the Kikimora will strangle you at night then.
New encyclopedia page. Hey, I'm paying these people to come in. How, am I supposed to treat them well? Is that what they're getting at? Like, what? What do you want about? Stove makers. Stove makers were respected and highly valued in villages. They, as well as shepherds and blacksmiths, were thought to have special abilities and connections with evil spirits. Undoubtedly, they could engage in mischief if they weren't paid in full. For instance, they might make it so that every time someone stoked the stove, it would howl terribly, stink of carrion, or vent smoke into the room. The host would think that the stove maker hid a kikimora in their stove. These tricks, however, were easy to discover. The howling was created by placing an empty bottle with no bottom inside the clay. The carrion stench was in fact hydrogen sulfide from a bad egg hidden inside the chimney. And smoke venting inwards was caused either by a glass window pane blocking the chimney flue, or by a bird's feather hanging by a string in said chimney. Warm air caused the feather to spin. Okay, interesting. So we actually get a little bit of a clue as to how they actually managed to pull these tricks that people prescribed to demons, I suppose. Interesting.
Oh, Lord, help me. I wasn't doing it out of spite, Vasya.
We'll help. Next time, pay the carpenter in full, though.
All right. I'll pay them a visit. Perhaps they were the ones who planted a Kikimora.
They live close to Anbor, the factory near the river. But come back quick. What if it strangles me at night?
Don't worry, we'll come save you. Goodbye.
All right. Don't be afraid. I'll be back shortly.
Did I actually return to this place, or is it just going to say, yeah, you returned and did the thing? Carpenter House. The carpenters established their own plant here in Anbor. Why would anyone pay them when you can always count on helping hands?
Looks like the carpenter's factory is situated here, and they have their hands full, even at this late hour. There are some wooden frames lying by the river for floating wood downstream. Here you can also see some blockhouses, ready for selling and transporting. Several carpenters are busy with one of the new izbas. The sounds of their axes resonate with your steps.
Let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look around.
The carpenters are immersed in their work and pay you no mind. The fresh wood smells pleasant. You inspect the new izbas, but there's nothing else to look at here. There are no evil spirits. All the chorts have flown away, as far as possible from the noisy factory.
I mean, fresh wood does smell really pleasant. I used to live like 5 minutes from a, what's the car? Lumber mill? And every time you would pass by it, you got hit with the scent of fresh cut wood, and it always smelled really nice. So, that part is definitely true. But, let's speak to them and see if they know anything about the demons.
God be with you.
Howdy. What brings you here? Wait, I know her.
Ephraim!
Water meeting! Vasilisa! Howdy!
Hello, friend. Good to see you no longer lupine in nature.
Well, I won't forget you. You're like a mother to me. I'd be running around as a wolf if it weren't for you. I have a pryanik from Tula with your name on it. Here.
Thank you for the magical money. Magical money pastries. I'm just gonna keep calling it that. Magical money food item.
I saw you were a special girl. The instant you beat me at drinking.
Yeah, totally. We totally didn't cheat in that game or anything.
Here is my factory. It's a great one.
It is true, but they say you put chorts in your clients' houses.
Well, you're a knower too. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You think I curse everyone to death for every insult?
What death? I'm not dealing with sorcery at all. Tricks, that's it.
Okay.
Maria has a Kikimora in her house.
Jesus Christ! I just wanted to scare her. Slipped a doll in, that's it.
Okay, so it was like the trick we were reading about in the encyclopedia page. You just have something slightly wrong with the loom so that it makes a weird noise. Okay.
Well, you did scare her. But if we don't get rid of the Kikimora, she will soon greet God by herself.
I thought it was a regular doll. I bought it from a peddler. Looked like a live one, it did, with such smooth hair.
Ah.
Must have been human hair. Of an unchristened child who died before his time. So his soul now lives within a toy.
Okay, then. I was just like, yeah, I bought this doll. It looked human-like, so I stuck it in there to trick her and scare her. Actually, no, it was a demon doll, I guess.
Jesus. Come, Vasilisa. I remember where I hid that doll. I'll help you find it.
Thank you, Ephraim. Let's head back to the Isba. I need to return to Maria and try to find her Kikimora.
You return to Maria's house with the carpenter. He fearfully asks for forgiveness and points at a secret shelf behind the stove.
Ah.
On the hidden shelf, you find a toy masked by spider webs. It's covered in strange patterns that make your head hurt when you look at them. The doll's frozen look is filled with hate, and its head is adorned with a mop of human hair.
We have an open spot? I think we do, right? We have a couple. Sure, we'll keep it.
You take the toy. It may prove useful
Ooh.
for witchcraft. Knowing that you won't get rid of the demon with just one artifact, you draw a circle and chase everyone out of the Izba. All that's left is to summon the Kikimara and force it to return to her receptacle.
Okay. 30% chance that status is inflicted by Vasilisa last an extra round. That's kind of cool. Like, curse would stay almost indefinitely then, or more likely to stay around a lot longer. Read the Zagaver. Hi, friend. You have a lot of health. Ward 30, immunity suppressed, and immunity curse. Okay. You're giving yourself a lot of shielding. Neishi Blessing. Do I Vera Hail to give myself some extra bless? Sure. Also, need to check out what actually happens with prayer. I forgot to actually make sure how that worked last battle. Babushka Adamushka. Let's grab out. What do I want to use here? George the Father? Sure. One more. Ognayastra is going to be super heavily buffed. And new chain. No. Vera Hail does on me, which means I would get the attack if I did that. Will new chain Ognayastra. The Ognayastra gets stronger, meaning this is going to be a really heavy move. Okay. 3. Okay, so prayer doesn't get boosted by that. That's a little sad. Okay, so we did 111 damage. Does that mean it would be worth... It might be worth switching back to the other one. What are you doing? Ward 30, same thing over again. Kitang, obviously. New chain. Breakbone. Breakbone, that. Yeah, that should be good. There we go. Think we're good with all that. But seeing as though this item doesn't work to boost prayer... I don't know, we're relying more on prayer than cards to give us bless at this point, so I think it would probably be best to switch back to that. Like, the first turn is the most important turn. So, boosting the first turn, rather than hopefully boosting any other turn besides that, we'll go with that. But, something to keep in mind if we ever switch back to prayer, if we switch back to bless rather than prayer, we can always change back. But, Kozira River, they built a wooden bridge across this river. I remember they even made a celebration out of it.
Several crooked Izbas are standing near the river, poverty and gloom emanating from their blackened walls. The gloomy picture is aggravated by the weepings of the mourners. It looks like there's been a death in one of the houses. When you come closer, you notice a woman digging at one of the corners of the house.
Hello, friend. What seems to be the
There's no
problem?
mistaking it. You've met a local witch. As you suspected, she's collecting earth by the red corner of the house, a place where they pour out water, the water they wash the deceased with.
Collect some
You
earth.
decide not to miss the opportunity and also take some earth.
Corner dust. If you dream of a steep, crumbling bank, you'll soon have a dead man in your house. Strength and status decomposure +3. We're not really using decomposure at all, so not that important to us. Genteg Road. It's not that far from the village from here, but something tells me that the local Kolduns left their chorts on the road. Ah, I see, so we're about to get attacked. Good to know beforehand. Oh, not even the dialogue thing there. Nope, just straight into battle. Okay, you're shielding yourself for 30, which means I can kind of just ignore you. For right now, at least. What have you got? Oh yeah, you're a Bidmon, which means you'll get stronger if you stay alive too long. Neishi Blessing. I'm gonna do 17 to everyone already. George the Brave Parapolo. Actually, no, I want to, New Chain Parapolo. That means I'll do 17 on that. Boost the other ones by 6. That's a lot of damage. I'm not sure if it's quite enough damage. Kitong Yu. 18, 40. Oh, no, that's only 30. But it's getting a lot of boost. That should get boosted enough to kill. And then I'm using Kitong on you. Kitong Yu twice. I don't want to do this. That. Kitong Yu instead. Kitong Yu instead. I'm fairly certain these two die and then this won't get hit from the Ubetsa. Unless I've miscounted something. We'll just have to see. Big boost to myself. Parapolo. There we go. Oh, I definitely miscounted stuff, but I miscounted in the wrong direction, apparently. Okay, we won. Pick up an extra tickling. Sure, why not? Actually, let's... What's the word? Tickling is that. Where's Ogniostra? Let's just get rid of Ogniostra entirely and just put that extra tickling in. Or I guess I'll put 2 extra copies in. I didn't actually mean to do that, but it's fine. And is there something I want to remove? Do I remove Kane at this point? Maybe. Like, relying on style too heavily when I want to do other stuff as well is kind of eh. Oh, no, we'll leave it at 31 for now. I suppose that's fine. Obuhov trees. Another Leishi Grove. I'm not sure I should visit it. Oh well, I guess we're visiting anyways.
The moment you leave for the woods, you feel ancient Leshi's sorcery. Recollecting your recent adventure, you quickly turn your clothes inside out. The forest sorcery at once loses its power over you. You see someone's figure ahead. The demon, luring you again.
We'll chase once more. What could go wrong? Getting lost in the forest for another week? When would that ever happen? And after.
You find a peasant who succumbed to the Leshi's
Oh, we
spell
found
several
him.
days ago. You help him to get out on the road and continue on your way.
Yay, the one we saw earlier. We actually managed to save him. Wandered into a swamp. I sat on a fallen birch tree and, as my late grandpa had advised, put my left boot on my right foot and my right boot on my left foot. And just as quickly, I took off my jacket, turned it inside out, and put it back over my already soaked sweater. I didn't forget to speak the secret words my grandpa taught me. Sheep muzzle, sheep will, don't fool around and let me go. The other thing my grandpa said was that you have to trick a Leishi. You have to think of one thing but do the opposite. I tried it out. I walked for about 5 meters and abruptly turned right after feigning left. Then I went left and after feigning right. In about 10 minutes, I walked out of the swamp past some pine trees. I was soon walking down a familiar path. The rain stopped and a gentle warm wind dried my clothes. The sky cleared, stars began to appear, and I walked home. As I exited the forest, it seemed as if the aspen leaves fluttered in the wind were whispering entirely human words. Ah, you figured it out, you rascal. Okay. Yeah, we saved someone. Pionteg Village. This village has another church, a bit newer than the Church of the Epiphany. He also built a school recently. I wish I could study in a real school.
The stone church of Ilia stands, shining with a fresh whitewash over this prosperous village. A church like this will stand for several centuries, that's for sure. Not like the crooked church of the Epiphany, where no one performs services anymore. What did Saveri forget there?
We'll stop by the shop first. Got anything we want? We've seen all these items before. I don't really think we care. Nah, we're good. Let's stop by the church. We'll probably heal up by doing this.
The church is built to last, and looks almost like a palace. You whisper a prayer and rest.
Thank you, and let's ask around about the deacon, the one we're chasing down who has the towel.
The frightened peasants point you to the crooked tower of the old church. For several days, the deacon has been performing services there, and each time, he looks worse and worse. They say the church is cursed, although they tried to consecrate it with a new icon from Solikamsk.
Okay, thank you for your information. I suppose we'll go help out then. Oh, the Pionteg Baths. Is that a gathering? Should I drop in? Maybe I shouldn't. The songs make me sad. Want to hear the new song?
The lingering sounds of songs long known to you. At one of the izbas, you see a late-running Vetrotchka. It may be worth stopping to listen for a while.
Get closer.
Sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
As typical, we'll sit for and listen for a second despite knowing nothing. This one, I have no idea what it's saying, but it sounds more melancholic than a lot of the other ones. What's it called? Early morning will never come back. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's supposed to be more melancholic. But, interesting. I like listening to those, despite knowing nothing about what's being said. They're really beautiful. But the Epiphany Church, the oldest church I've ever seen, it's probably stood here since ancient times. Hey friend, we'll help clear out the church, but we need the towel back in return. Okay, then. Yeah, not a very inviting place, is it? Ooh, I see herbs. Come on, we'll go deal with demons in a moment, but I want these. Come on, there we go. Church.
The church cross has gone lopsided, and the logs are blackened with age. You can see that people rarely come here.
One more, is
Church
that
cross has
it?
gone
No,
lopsided,
that's it.
and the logs are blackened with age.
We can actually explore a little bit further than I was expecting to. Is there anything to actually find, or... No, that's the edge of that. And there's actually nothing over here, so I guess it's just those couple herbs looking at it and heading in.
You knock on the door and hear the familiar voice of Saveli, the deacon.
Who's there? Go away, it's dangerous here.
It's me, Vasilisa. I'm here to help.
Saveli, open up! It's me, Vasilisa from Vilgard.
Huh, you want trick me. Prove you're not a demon. And only then will I let you in.
Read a prayer.
Let God arise.
Alright, I believe you. Come in.
I could have just breakered my way in. That would have been kind of funny. Just like burst through the door like, I said I was coming in. Are these real people or just statues? I thought they were real people for a second, but I think they're probably just statues. He's already got a ritual circle set up. Hello, priest.
I didn't expect to meet you here. So you came to belittle holy power?
No,
It's unlikely, but perhaps you came to help?
Saveli.
What are you doing here in the first place?
There is a rumor across the West that those who have prayed in the Church of the Epiphany have fallen ill. Hardly anyone comes here, and the next thing you know, no one will.
What do you mean, ill?
No one knows. They said they prayed, and their health turned for the worse.
Okay, so definitely something going on here.
I too have read prayers here all day long, and from time to time feel wretched. As if there are some fingers closing around my throat. And to think that only recently we received a gift from Solikamsk, an icon.
Okay. So did someone curse an icon of one of the saints? We'll help out. That's why we're here.
How can I help?
A demon hid somewhere here, but I don't know where. I think inside of some item. But inside what? Maybe inside one of the benches. I've been praying for 3 days already, to no avail. Look around here with your witch eyes. Maybe you'll find something. Tell me if you find anything. I will cast all the Lord's might upon this thing.
Okay, friend, we'll help you look. Towel.
I see you took a church towel with you. Will you lend it to me? I need it to fix something.
Help me get rid of the demon, and you can have it.
Thank you, friend. We'll be sure to do that. Let's
All
do
right.
it.
We'll see.
What have we got? The Tsar gates. Had to
The
do a loop real
altar
quick.
is hidden behind the royal doors.
Inspect.
You look inside. Saveli looks at you with reproach, but behind the gates, you see only old things. No evil spirits.
Okay. Sculptures.
The sculptures are brightly painted by Panteg masters.
Inspect.
The paint has already started to come off, but beneath it is
Just old wood. I accidentally cut it off there without thinking. Iconostasis. What are we doing, Vasilisa? What's with the little
the
thing in there?
iconostasis is still in good condition, although no one performs services here. It seems like the Panteg villagers are taking care of the old icons. You
Inspect.
inspect the images of the saints, but don't feel any evil spirits. The icons stare at you reproachfully.
Okay, that leaves like the major icon. Anything in the benches? Come on. Come on.
The old benches are dry and covered with dust.
Inspect.
There are some markings on the benches, but they don't look like short claw marks. It looks like some children drew it.
And that just leaves like the major icon, the one I was kind of expecting it to be. Anything to explore over here? Nope.
In
Icon.
the center of the iconostasis hangs a new icon that someone recently gifted to the church.
Inspect.
You glance at it from below. It differs from the rest, with bright colors and a rich frame. But something seems wrong with the traits of the saint, and this time it is not the reproach of his look. You would like to take a closer look, but you need to climb up to do that.
Okay, can we grab the ladder? Yes. If we can get off the bench. Come on, Vasia, you can do it. Come on. Fine, we'll go around.
An old ladder is lying here.
There we go. Come on, Vasia. Oh, not the Tsar gates. I want to look at the icon. I thought that was on the
In
ladder.
the center of the iconostasis hangs a new
Inspect.
icon. You climb up a ladder. Now you can take a better look at the new icon. The moment you touch the frame, you feel as if you have been struck by lightning. The icon is haunted. You touch the corner covered with fresh lacquer, and it falls off along with the paint. Beneath it, you discover a picture of hell, with churches and sinners.
I see. That might explain it. Priest, standing around with the icon.
So, did you find...
Yes, the chart is in that
Oh,
icon. The one
accidentally
from
clicked there.
Solikamsk.
What do you mean in the icon? Are you mocking me? I pray to it every night.
Right. We'll pray some more, and soon you'll say goodbye to your soul.
A bit harsh there.
This icon is hell-drawn.
Lord Almighty, move, witch!
Savedi opens a heavy psalter and starts reading monotonous prayers.
Okay. Come on out, demon. Show yourself. Hi, friends.
So, you finally guessed it, and I thought the Salikam Skaldoons treat me well.
Okay.
I wasn't fortunate enough and ended up in this backwater shed. Otherwise, hundreds of souls would be mine already.
Usually when we have this kind of conversation with a demon, we get an option to keep them. So,
Hellspawn, I'll send you back to the Inferno. The power of Christ compels you.
So, that's how you're talking now, dear Deacon. All the recently you are singing hymns to me.
okay. Very well done, evil laugh there.
You're lucky the switch came to your aid. But what can be done? I'll have to kill you both.
Wait, what kind of chort are you? I haven't seen your kind before.
What type of demon indeed?
Oh, an intellectual witch. What a rarity.
The fact that we're not going into combat yet really makes me think we're going to get the option to keep him. And as usual, I think I'll take it.
Don't listen to it, Vasilisa. He's trying to get inside your head.
Mind your own business, priest.
A sudden gust of wind knocks Savedi off his feet.
Every Khaldun has a different talent, Vasilisa. Some are good at Zagavars, other are good at art.
Okay.
Like my masters, they paint images of noble demons and spread them throughout the gubernia.
Interesting.
People don't even notice that they become our allies. I can respect a thirst for knowledge. I've been an icon, didn't work out. Maybe I can be of service to you. My price isn't high. Push the deacon out of this circle.
Ooh. Mmm. Eh. Hmm. How many sins is that gonna rack up for actual murder? Ooh, are we to the point where we're that evil yet? Is a new demon... I mean... Do you get a boost for it? Oh... Am I this evil yet? Am I this evil yet? I'm not sure. I want... Ooh... There's the part of me saying, like, no, 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 you can't be the villain in a video game. And the part of me is like, yes, you can. Oh... I really want to click it. Fine, we're evil. We are evil, I guess.
A sharp push, and the deacon stands beyond the line of the circle.
Oh, I'm gonna feel awful about that one, I can already tell.
What? Vasilisa, no, no!
We're evil. I said I was getting more evil as the game went on. We're up over 550 sins at this point. I feel bad about this one.
Take the towel and quickly leave the old church. You wouldn't want to be seen close to a dead deacon. You're not afraid. The superstitious peasants would be right to guess that he was killed by Chorts.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot of sins. Church towel. These antique towels are no longer used. They keep them for show instead. Reduce your torment from chores by 3. What's our new demon like? John Demon. connoisseur of all kinds of arts, even the most morbid. Oh. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna feel bad about that one for the rest of the series, and even after that, but I think we're to the point where we're that
So
evil.
I pushed Saveli out, as the demon wanted. Now I have another demon on my roster.
Well, to hell with that priest. We need demons more than him. A pity that you had to leave the icon there, though. I'd like to take a look at that demonic work.
I wasn't sure how Igor was gonna take this, because obviously he's our teacher in black magic. But, I wasn't sure if he was gonna be like, you won't cross the line here. I feel like I crossed a line there. It was a line that we've been tiptoeing on for the entire series and just, like, slowly creeping over.
It is said that Khaldoons make their chords to draw these pieces. It means that they paint them from their memories. All they paint is true.
Okay.
You took a towel, that's what matters. What are you going to look for?
All that's left
Rumor
is
that
the,
there's a fever in
fever.
Skor. I'll go and find some corpses there, I gather.
Be careful. There was one time when I encountered these demonic sisters. Don't expect anything good from them.
Okay, we won't. We'll be careful.
They are cunning and much smarter than your regular evil spirit. They lure you in, trick you. That's why there are so many fall victim to them.
Okay, got it. So, tricky demons waiting for us to fall victim to them. We'll be careful.
You think I'll be able to banish that demon?
You be the judge. So little time has passed, but you've become this powerful of a witch. If you want, send her packing. If not, steal the magic ingredient and get back home.
Okay.
Well, God helps. Hurry up.
I suppose that's a good place to end off. Well, I'm gonna be feeling that decision, aren't I? Aw. Wasn't... Oh. I said I wasn't going a good person route. But we're definitely in the very, very clearly in the realm of bad person. Oh, this one's gonna be titled "I'm the Villain" now, I suppose. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.